We are completely unique. There's no other agency like us in the county. There are other AIDS agencies, but they handle one thing like housing or another thing like the medical side. We have everything put together. So if you are a sick and disabled person, you just need to come to one place. The way that we care for them is through a series of services that are all in one location. It's kind of like one-stop shopping, where you put everything that someone who is critically ill needs to get along in one convenient place. And for a lot of our clients who are homeless and don't have anywhere else to go, this is home. This is their community. We try and deal with the whole person. We've got 8 essential services here, starting with 2 hot nutritional meals a day, case management, helping people get housed, helping them locate services that they just absolutely need to get along, transportation, getting them to their medical and social service appointments, acupuncture, helping people that are in pain and can't move, can't process their food, can't sleep, are fatigued. We have the only day center for this population in the entire county. We also have emergency services for people. We try and look at all aspects of people's lives, including their mental health. We've got 3 therapists here that help people deal with the fear and the loss that comes with these diseases. It costs $10,000 to serve a person for 1 day through the emergency room in this county. $10,000. That would provide 2,000 meals for people who are otherwise hungry, can't maintain their health, living on the street, our neighbors, our community.
My other younger brother, Terry, he passed from complications from HIV and AIDS. And he passed at a time when there wasn't a lot of help. There were a lot of questions. There were a lot of myths. I shared a short story with you to let you know that HIV/AIDS touches all of us, touches our entire community, so it's an entire community effort. And so now that I've worked in this community for 35 years, serving 2 members of Congress and retiring from that experience, and now that I'm the representative in the California Assembly, I'm honored to be here, because I celebrate this purpose as all of you do. I'm sensitive to this purpose, to enhancing the human experience, to engaging people in need, and to expanding the horizons of those that have hopelessness.
My wife Nancy and I have been benefactors for Vital Life Services for nearly 20 years, serving HIV, AIDS, cancer, and critical diseases of the underserved and disadvantaged. As a cancer patient, having had 46 chemotherapy treatments over the last 2.5 years, I understand intimately the need for the services provided by Vital Life Services, treating the mind, body, and soul of the underserved and disadvantaged. 1 day in the hospital costs us, the community, $10,000. Our comprehensive social services supports client health, saving millions and millions of dollars every year. And that's the truth. 94 cents of every dollar we spend goes back into services to our community. We are proudly located in what was once the Your Black Muslim Bakery. Where others saw disrepute, we saw opportunity to nurture and heal the community. This building spoke to us. It cried out to me to restore its place in services to the people. We have sparked ongoing urban renewal in the local area, and we have achieved one of our goals: the creation of an environment where the spirits, self-esteem, and self-worth are enriched for all who enter our doors, and a place for those who suffer to find peace for a moment in time to be free of their disease.
From the public health department's perspective, our community-based organizations who take wonderful care of these populations that are our partners in caring for these populations are absolutely critical. It's a critical piece of the safety net, a safety net that disproportionately falls on some of the least resourced organizations in the county. We couldn't survive without them.
We know that there are challenging days ahead, but we do know that because of these kind of services that are offered by Vital Life Services, that those numbers have gone down in terms of people that have just died, that have felt that nobody cared about them, that were cast aside. that were forced to fend for themselves. Now they have support, and we got to continue, not only as a county, not only as government, but as faith-based organizations, as philanthropic organizations, as community-based organizations to reach across lines, reach across organizational lines, if you will, and lend that kind of assistance for our brothers and our sisters, our mothers and our fathers who unfortunately have contracted HIV and AIDS here in this community.
If we lose a program, we often lose not just the service that it provides for a temporary period of time, but the cost of ramping that program back up again usually exceed anything that might be available when the economy improves. So you try to do everything you can not to lose what you have, even if you have to kind of curb it and do the normal things everyone has to do under a tight year. But if you lose it entirely, you lose it for good. And so our challenge with us going through these times is not just to let it be clear the importance of a support system and funding a support system, both to enhance the medical care, but in many cases to allow the medical care to work. And then also not to lose what we've gained, what we've built up over the years.
Our community cannot allow services to those who have none to go unsupported. To do that would be catastrophic, and the impact on our community would be devastating.
Who is the community? We are. Individuals, family and corporate foundations, venture philanthropists, angel investors, and government agencies, among others. If you do nothing, the percentages increase. Hospitals inundated, tax dollars further wasted, crime rates will increase, and unnecessary death will persist. Vital Life Services needs your contribution today to continue its efforts to support the underserved.